Yeah, the goal coming into today was to just get a win at all costs. Walk out of here with 3 points. Every time we're in the bank, we want to come out with 3 points, and especially knowing the break was coming, we knew we could leave everything on the field and make sure that we didn't have anything left in us. And so it was a gritty win for us. Not all of our wins look like that. We had moments in the game to put the game away real early and to sustain that, and we didn't. But again, good response from the group and a great way to end this chunk. We still have a lot to improve on and a lot to work on, but we're excited to come back and be able to put our focus into that.
We'll open it up to questions. Almost out of time.
Muy bien.
I'm just interested in your perspective. Obviously, Wednesday is in the past, but from you seeing that and then seeing the resilience of the team today, and it being a different formation, what did you kind of see from the group that going into the break kind of leads you guys forward?
Yeah, I mean, first thing first, we don't want to ever lose 2 games in a row. We want to bounce back. If something happens, we have a poor performance, it gives us all the reason to focus on the next one and make sure we come out ready to play, which today we did. We were on top of them from the very beginning, put away 2 early goals. It looked like it was going to be an easy day today for us. And so still a couple, mistakes that we've got to work on and change. That game could have been over by halftime. And so we'll work on that. But again, given where we were at and kind of how the game played out, getting 3 points was huge. Good response from us from Wednesday, and especially when you take into account the injuries, the changing of formation, guys kind of coming in, coming out, getting injured. Guys are coming back as other guys are getting injured. Man, it's hard when there's not a lot of cohesiveness, right? A lot of playing together, but the boys played well and connected well.
Hey Ryan, congrats on the win. You mentioned there's still a lot of things that you guys have to improve on. However, you're at the top of the standings. Are you overall happy with where you guys are heading into the break?
Yeah, totally. We keep talking as a team about just how scary it is that we don't feel like we're at our potential yet, and we're still sitting at the top of the table and playing well and winning games. And so it just shows kind of what we believe to be true about ourselves and what kind of team we believe we are. And so, man, if we can push, especially getting our legs fresh, coming back after a little bit of a break, getting some guys healthy again, if we can push in the right way and work on those things, this last half of the season is going to be something fun to be a part of. So, yeah, we put ourselves in an amazing spot, and kind of like today, sometimes you just got to win games. Doesn't matter how it looks or what kind of happens in the game. But the goal for us is to not only win, but to dominate and dictate the play, dictate the style we want to play, and be in control of the ball the whole time. So that'll be an emphasis when we come back for sure.
Last question from Jose Lopez.
Thank you, Crystal. Hello, Ryan. Congratulations on the win and on a great goal. On the second half, it looked like the team, after Ryan's goal, the victory wasn't ever in a predicament. What was done so well in the second half that were able for you to get a victory?
Yeah, at halftime we just were talking about the goals we gave up and basically handing them 2 gifts of goals and realizing that if we stuck to our tactics and played defensively solid and like we know we can do, they're not going to create another chance. They're not going to get another goal. And so we secured the lead 3-2 early in the second half, and at that point it was like, all right, we'll try to snag another one. Which again, we had plenty of chances to snag a 4th or even 5th goal, but we knew once we had the 3-2 that we weren't going to make the same mistakes we made in the first half, and we were going to make sure that they didn't get in our box again and get another goal. So we did exactly what we needed to do. They had the ball a little bit more than I think we wanted them to have it, but not really with anything dangerous kind of happening in their attack. So sometimes you have to let them have the ball if they're not going to be able to do much and get behind us, and that's kind of what happened second half.
And last for me, how was it different for you to play from a 4-3-3 to a 3-5-2? Kind of an obvious question following up that. You're like a guy who likes to score. Do you feel closer to scoring in the midfield than when you play on defense?
Yeah, definitely. I actually have a lot of experience in the 3-5-2. When I was in Dallas, we ran out of that formation often enough, and so I like the freedom that's there. It's a ton of running. You're covering the entire side by yourself, so it's a lot. But the one thing that is nice is, yeah, you can get into the attack a little bit more. You have that extra center back kind of covering you. When you're in the 4, you're getting forward, but you're very strategic at the times you get forward. You're very aware of what's happening behind your back as you're getting forward. And when you're 5 in the back or 5 in the midfield, you have a little bit more freedom to go without being as concerned what's happening behind you. So, yeah, I love it. I mean, I fancy my chances being in the box, and the more often I can be in there, the happier I am. So, yeah, it worked out well for us.